Okay, this is interesting. Bobby. I didn't realize that they were gonna make me go live like this, but okay. Hey guys, give me 1 second. Buddy. Oh. So this is like why I need... I'm on my iPad on YouTube right now. Okay, there we go. That looks like it's better. Oh, my hair is looking rough. Hold up. We're gonna get ready on here and then we'll go live on Instagram. All right. All right, here we go. Let's head over to Instagram. Let's talk AG7. Let's talk about it. Okay. We're live on both YouTube and Instagram. Hello. Buddy is making a special appearance. If y'all did not see him, he insisted on being included in this video for today, y'all. Hello. Hi Aiden. Hi Jaden. Hi everyone. How's everyone doing? I wanted to come on. Hi, that Grande channel. I'm so excited. Y'all, we are getting... Hi, Spencer. We're getting into it. We are getting into it. We're going to talk all things AG7 tonight. I've been trying to film this video for a while. Hi, Jason. There have been a couple of things stopping me from getting it posted on YouTube. The first one being that I have been feeling a little under the weather. I have a cold right now, not obviously ideal. Hello, Jessie. Yeah, not ideal. And then the second thing is since I haven't been feeling good, I've been trying to, at my own pace, edit my AG7 predictions video, but Ariana keeps coming out with more information. So like, I have not been able to make this video because she just keeps giving us more and more and more information. So I figured, you know what, I'll just go live and I'll tell you guys my predictions, and then I also would love to hear from you guys. So please stay active in the chats, both on YouTube and Instagram. I want to talk, like, I want this to be a conversation, and I felt like that would be like more fun anyway, because I think as Arianators, we have all, you know, kind of gone in our separate directions of like still supporting Ariana, but since she's been kind of like quiet working on everything, I think that like we've all been like getting into some new artists. So that's the first thing I want to ask you guys is, through this dry spell of not having any Ariana Grande music, what are some artists that you guys have been really into lately? If y'all don't know, I think my biggest like new artist that like I love so much is Taylor Swift. I have been getting into her like even before like Midnights was a freaking thing, you know. I've just really been deep diving into Taylor Swift's discography, and she was actually, I'm not gonna lie, sorry Ariana fans, Taylor was my number one most listened to artist on Spotify. Do y'all want to know something crazy? Ariana was my third. She was my third. And the reason I say it's crazy is because you want to know who my second one was? I'm not even gonna fucking lie. My second most streamed artist was my fucking self. Guys, I was so excited that I came out with a song this year, and I just had to support myself. I had to give myself that revenue for the music. So if you guys have not listened to Ted Mosby, you should stream. I also have been really into Sabrina Carpenter. She's been like a really big artist that I've been loving. Who else? Tate McRae I've been really into. Dove Cameron. And by Hold, I don't know if any of y'all know her. I've been into like I've been getting into like a lot of like really good music lately that I've been loving. So yeah. We got into Ava Max, Beyonce, period. We love that. Oh my gosh, you got to meet Ava Max. That's so cool. All right, y'all. I mean, let's just get into it, right? Like, we should just like get all into it. I do have some tea because the tea's fucking piping hot today, so I'm gonna be sipping on that throughout. Like I said, I really want this to be an interactive live stream. So um if y'all want to respond to these questions and these categories that I have, please feel free to respond because I want this to be like a conversation. So, the stuff I'm going to be talking about today is what we already know. So, everything that like has already been announced or like official information. So, this is fact. Like, this is stuff that like has truly happened. The next thing we're going to talk about are the possible themes, colors, and like title of the album. Like what the album might be called, the theme of the album, all that kind of stuff. The next thing we're going to talk about is a potential release date as far as when this album is going to be released. Then we're going to talk about possible features, who might be featuring on this new album. And then the last thing we're going to talk about are trends. If you guys have anything else you want to contribute to after that, go ahead. Like, we definitely can chit chat about that. But these are things that I already have written up that are, you know, some stuff that like I think like these are things like we need to talk about. These are things that like we need to have some conversations on. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna just make sure I'm ready to go. Perfect. Okay, boom. All right. Once again, please respond with your answers in the comments. I did this back when Positions was getting announced, and so that was why I wanted to do this again, because it was a lot of fun, like having it documented, and then when Positions came out, like seeing what I was right about and then like what I was totally wrong about. So I wanted to do this for AG7 to see what we get right, and then what I was like so far from like correct about. Okay, so here is everything we already know. The first thing we know is that Ariana's been posting in the studio. That's what led us to know that we were getting some type of new music. Didn't know if it was, I honestly didn't think it was AG7 because I feel like throughout the time of like Positions to now, I feel like there have been so many times people are like, oh, she's coming out with her new album, and like I just like, I got sick and tired of like believing that like that was gonna happen. So I just like didn't believe that it was gonna happen. So I was just like, until Ariana confirms it herself, like I'm not gonna get excited about a new album coming out. So like I thought like maybe this is like her recording for Wicked, or maybe she's like coming out with like a song, maybe she's gonna feature on somebody's music. But like, yeah, so she was posting in the studio, everyone started getting really excited. I definitely got excited because like, okay, we're gonna get new Ariana music. Like that's gonna be for sure. Oh my gosh, I want to talk about the single cover art. We will get to that. Just wait. All right. Going along with that though, the next thing that we know for sure is so this is actually when I was filming my video. This is something I want to ask you guys because I'm not exactly sure how all this came to be. But okay, like basically tell me if I'm right or wrong. So with fans receiving the red lipstick and getting the little like like the postcard that said like see you next year with the red lips like on the other side, did fans purchase this lipstick or was it like a PR thing? Like did she send the lipstick to certain fans? Like was attention already on, like, because I kind of feel like she did have a red lipstick. I don't know if it was called attention or not, but I kind of feel like she did have a red lipstick, but I don't know if it was that red lipstick or like if she was just sending it to fans. She sent out 7 packages to 7 fans. Okay, she's really been going along with the 7 thing. That's something else I want to talk about, like the 7 theory. So it was like a surprise thing. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, so she sent out these packages to fans, and it was like red lipstick, and it said, see you next year. And so at first I was like, if I would have just seen this, I would have just been like, okay, like whatever. But then the fact that all these fans were posting pictures of them wearing the red lipstick, showing off attention, and then using the hashtags AG7 is coming and hashtag red lips for AG7. And then Ariana was resharing those posts. I was like, okay, what? Like, I was like, what? Yeah, it's been like the big Ariana fan pages. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, the next thing that we know is that the paparazzi has been talking to her a lot, and she's been talking to them too. So the paparazzi first asked her if she like, or they said something about like her next album, and she was like, let me make it first. And then when all this like was going on about like AG7 coming out, that video resurfaced, and somebody was like, wait, but she said like, let me make it first. And then she commented on it. Hi, Emma. Ariana commented on that video, and she was like, yeah, I never said I wasn't making it. So like, she was like, she basically like clapped back at that person and was like, girl, I never said I wasn't making it. I think Ariana is so pissed off with us because like everybody's been fucking leaking her music, and everyone like, y'all in this fandom, some of you have been doing way too much, and you know who you are. Like she I think is sick and tired of some of us. I think she's like really just like, get the fuck out of here. Like it's kind of, but it's like a fake hate, you know. It's not like she's like actually like, fuck you. But I think some of y'all, she's just kind of like, what the fuck, what's going on? Yeah. Then there was more paparazzi videos that were posted where she was like saying that somebody was like, oh, I'm so excited for the new music, like after all of this, after like the AG7's coming, blah blah blah, like type of stuff. And they were like, Ariana, we're so excited for the new music. And she was like, thank you, like I'm excited for you guys to hear it. And then like interviews started like being leaked of like her friends saying like, oh my gosh, I've listened to it and it's like sickening and like all this shit. And so it's like, it's really getting promising that like an album is coming. Yeah, I've never leaked things either. Yes, exactly. Okay. Okay, teasing stuff on Instagram. She's just been teasing the fuck out of everything. She's just kind of like she's just like, yeah, I fucking know. Like, y'all need to get ready. Like, something big is coming, and you guys aren't ready for it. Like, she's like, y'all don't understand, like, the power I hold with just, like, a press of a button. Like, it's everything. We're here. We're here in this moment. Like, it's about time. And, that has really, you know, like, oh my gosh, thank you. Guys, I want to go live more. So I'm really excited to do this too. Thank you. Okay. Then she did the AG7 link. She did, like, on her story, if you clicked on this link, it takes you to this page where if you fill out all your information, Ariana's gonna leak your personal information. I'm just kidding. I saw that the other day and I thought that was so fucking funny. Like, could you guys just imagine? She's like, haha, and then she's like, surprise, motherfucker! Like, she just, like, she fucking gets us. Like, that would be so funny. But yeah, there's a link, and I am assuming that something's gonna happen with with what do you guys think that link is for? Like, do you guys think that I was kind of thinking, I don't genuinely think, but this was like a thought that came to mind. Like, I thought, okay, maybe with that link, she's going to give fans like the album first, so that, but I was just like, I don't know, like, because I was like, maybe that'll help with like leaking the album, but then also maybe that won't, because what if like in transit it gets like fucked up and somebody steals the album and like leaks it, that like doesn't like Ariana, you know? So like, what do you guys think that you guys said like she's, oh my gosh, she's at your door, that'd be so funny. She just comes, she's like, hey. I mean, that very well could be like, she might be surprising fans, like who knows. But yeah, I'm like, what do you guys think that like the thing, oh, somebody said the track list, that's like a good idea. I'm dead. Somebody said to send her money for paying her bills. Or send something for paying her bills the last 8 years. That's funny. Yeah, what do you guys think that the link is for? I don't know, but I mean, it literally said, the link said like /AG7. So like, right, like she's confirming that like AG7 is coming at that point. All right, I have two more things, and then we're gonna move into like my predictions. The sweetener account. So if y'all don't know, oh my gosh, butterfly Jackless. I literally said that, and it's Jackals because that's my nickname, and I literally said Jackless. Hello, how are you? We're talking about everything Ariana Grande AG7 right now. So glad you could join us. With the Sweetener account, so if y'all don't know, Sweetener is an account that I don't know if Ariana runs. I'm assuming she does, or like her team runs. And basically, it was really popping at the end of the Dangerous Woman era, beginning of the Sweetener era, because it's called Sweetener, obviously. I think that account, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the account got started during like the Dangerous Woman Diaries era, like when she was like coming out with No Tears Left to Cry and like all that stuff. But she was like, it was like the end of the Dangerous Woman era, but like she was entering the Sweetener era, you know? Basically, it was really well known during like the Sweetener Thank You Next era to be posting like a ton of different like visuals for the Sweetener tour. And then it also did go up until the Positions era. So they did post like some like position stuff as well. But recently all of their pictures have been deleted, and but like as of a couple days ago today, the album art for her lead single, which we're going to get into next, the album art has been posted now, but before that there was no post, and it was just a link that said it was just like the link to the AG7 thing that she had posted. So, and then today, this is like the latest of what we know, we are getting a lead single this Friday, which is like fucking crazy. Like, I love when artists do this. Like, I would so much rather an artist like make me wait a long ass time to just kind of like drop a bomb, you know? I don't want like, I know that like it all depends on like the person's like PR team and like and how they like want to market like the music and stuff, but it's so annoying. And I'm not shading anyone, because like the other tactics people use do work. So I'm not saying that it's like a dumb idea. I'm just saying that I don't personally like when artists do this. I don't like when an artist is teasing a song for like 3-4 months, and then you like don't get to listen to it for like 3-4 months, and there's just so much anticipation, because like it just like I'm like you know. Like, what the fuck? I don't know how to explain it, but like, yeah, it just like makes me like want to jump out of my skin. I get so irritated. I just like want it. And I don't know if like that's like a me problem, like I need to be more patient, but like as an artist, I have not said much about the music that I am going to be releasing, because I don't want to like make everybody wait, like, you know, like I don't want to make you guys wait, like saying like, oh yeah, it's coming. Like, I am in the process of making music, but like I just want to be able to like very, like, a lot sooner to the to the date, you know? I just don't like when, like, artists have you, like, waiting, like, forever. So I'm so excited that, like, we're basically, like I said, we're getting the lead single Friday. I'm gonna read some of your guys' comments, and then I will get into, like, what this lead single is and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Sweetener was the No Tears Left to Cry era, yes. And we're gonna talk about No Tears Left to Cry in a second too, because it's how we learned that the lead single is gonna be called Yes and. Such a cute count. I love everything they tease with it. I do too. I don't think the album cover has been revealed yet. I believe the new profile picture is a snippet of it. Okay. I agree with that. I just bought the CD and pre-saved, period. I love a long rollout. Positions came in like a week. All right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that, like, some people like different stuff. And so some people do like the anticipation, and I just can't fathom, because then, like, okay, like, a good example is, if any of y'all are Swifties in this fucking chat, I am a Reputation stan day in and day out. I was a Reputation stan before all this bullshit started with, like, the, not bullshit, like, I don't mean it like that, like, actually, but, like, with, like, the, re-records, like, I was a fucking Rep stan, like, from the fucking beginning. That is my era. I love the Reputation album and era so much. So I'm so excited for Reputation Taylor's version. Like, I can't even explain to you how excited I am for it. The fact that, like I am the psychotic bitch that, like, every time there's a fucking conspiracy theory of, like, it's coming out this day, I full-heartedly believe it because of how badly I want this fucking album to drop. And I'm not gonna be well. Like, I'm going feral. Like, I'm going fucking feral. I'm not going to be sane, and I'm not gonna be healthy. I'm, like, literally, like, be fucking scared when that album comes out, because I'm like and that's how I feel about this. And so it's like, literally, I'm itching my skin right now. It's making my skin itch, because I'm just like, I need it. It's like when they drop a snippet and then drop the song 2 months later. Yeah, like, that's, like, what I'm saying, is, like, what I kind of don't like. But then again, when Tate McRae did it with Greedy, like, that's what I'm saying, like, I was so excited for Greedy to come out, but, like, I just was like, I fucking need this song. Or Jack Harlow did that with First Class. Like, I wanted First Class so bad, and he just, like, wouldn't give it, and I was like, oh my fucking gosh. Like, especially when that, like, that hook that they leak is so fucking catchy. It's like, oh, I want it so bad. I feel like the lip half face photo that's been a teaser is just zoomed in pic of the album cover. Okay, so hello, Jordan. How are you, Jordan? Let's get into this. So the lead single is going to be yes, comma, and question mark. Like, yes, and I fucking love that. A lot of people thought that this was the case, like, this was going to be the lead single, because, and I really want that fucking crew neck, bro. There is a crew neck that Ariana was wearing that said yes, comma, and so, like, I literally have my No Tears Left to Cry crew neck that I got from Amazon on right now, because she was wearing, like, pretty much the same exact one a couple days before she was going to release No Tears Left to Cry. So people were like, okay, is this her, like, hinting at, like, what the lead single is going to be? And that's motherfucking crazy. Like, that's actually fucking crazy. And then, like, somebody posted on X, I think it was, like, oh my gosh, Ariana is, I just want to say hi to Buddy. Okay. You're gonna be in my live stream. Oh. Sorry. Seesaw, everyone. Yeah, so there was, like, the predictions of, like, on X, somebody was like, oh, is this Ariana confirming, like, the lead single yes and then Joan Grande ended up liking the post. So people were like, okay, it's confirmed. So that was like very exciting too. Yeah, that's pretty much everything we know so far, guys. Let's get into like actual predictions of like what this with about the lead single and about the actual album. And yeah, we'll just kind of like go from there. So, going off of like what you guys are talking about like with like the album art, I want to talk about this because originally I had thought that like picture with like the red lips that's like kind of blurred that I see a lot of you guys have as your profile picture, which slay. I thought that was gonna be the album cover art, but the fact that she posted it today and it was like for Yes and I am kind of thinking that that's going to be the single art. Um, and then the Sweetener account had posted, what's it called? A picture of her like in red. She's got like these red gloves and she's like covering her eyes as their profile picture. I kind of also think that is going to be the I think that's going to be the album art. I think the hands over the eyes is going to be the album art. I think that the lips is going to be the single art because for the positions, using context clues, for the positions single cover art, she's wearing the same exact outfit that she wears in the album, but it's like blue and it's like chopped, it's like her midriff. It's not like a full body like, you know, picture. And this is like giving like very similar vibes, you know, like where she like this is like just her lips, it's not like the full thing. And then it's like from the same photo shoot, if that makes sense, you know. I want to see what you guys are saying. Okay. The Way I Miss Your Tours. I've been here since 2020. Thank you. Oh my gosh. If we've got OG butterflies in the chat, comment a little butterfly. I love you guys so much. Thank you for continuing to support me. I appreciate that so freaking much. And I am coming out with more like musical stuff, hopefully original music. This year will like there definitely will be some more original music. I just don't know like what that's all going to entail yet. That's why I've kind of like been quiet about like what I'm releasing because I don't really honestly know. I've been going back and forth of what I want to do. So music is on the way and musical events will be occurring soon. The Yes and merch will be a smash hit because the merch is so relatable and can be worn for anything. Literally, I love how fucking cunty it is. And I'm gonna talk about this later, but like, I love how fucking cunty that is. Like, it's giving cunt, and it's serving cunt, and it's everything. That just, me talking about that, I really sounded like a millennial right there. And I apologize for that. You guys think that it's also gonna be the single art. So you guys think the album's coming in January? Okay, we're gonna talk about that too. We're gonna talk about the release date. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Oh my gosh, the butterflies! You guys are making me cry. This aesthetic. We're gonna talk about the aesthetic too. Right now, we're talking about the album, like the cover art. Okay. I'm Ariana. Yeah, if you remember. Oh my gosh, of course I remember. The next Friday lands on a 7th is June. I kind of hope we get another single along with The Way, and we get along with The Way and get the album in June. Oh my gosh, I hope we get it before June. June? Oh my gosh, I can't do that. I don't think. Okay, we're gonna talk about the release date in a second, but I think we'll get it before June. I feel like the cover art is just being teased so then she can hit us with something completely different and gag us. Yeah, I think the same thing. I think the same exact thing. My prediction right now is that Sweetener's profile picture with the eyes covered, that's going to be the album art. I think the lips is for Yes and cover art. All right, let's talk about the theme, the title, all that kind of stuff right now. So I definitely think this is going to be a red album. I think that we're getting, not like red Taylor Swift. I think it's going to be like, I think the color red is going to be like a big thing in this album. Ariana has done a lot of different colors. I would categorize yours truly as like a light baby pink, even though like the album cover is gray. The font for yours truly is a light baby pink. And I definitely think that like that baby pastel pink was very like prominent in that era. Like she was wearing like a lot of like pink in like music videos and stuff. My Everything, I think, is classified as like the purple album, like the light purple, because the deluxe version was purple. Dangerous Woman, I consider like the black album because it was black and white, and I think that like, I mean, with like the bunny mask and most of the outfits from the Dangerous Woman tour were all black. And then where are we? Sweetener was like the tan album. Like it was like I think like tan was like the color palette of like that album. Thank You Next was like a hot pink, and then Positions was green. So we haven't had a red color album. We also haven't had like a blue album, which I really want. Like a light sky blue or like a baby blue. I feel like that would like be really cute. Hi Grant. What's up? Yeah, I think that this album is going to be like red themed. I hope yes, and is cunty. Oh, I hope it's cunty too. I think it is going to be really cunty. Wait, but let's not forget on her website there was a glitch 2 days ago that revealed there will be 6 different vinyl covers. I did not know that. That's very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. You're excited. We're excited too. We're excited too. Every time Ari, we're talking all things Ariana Grande right now. Let's go. Okay, what do y'all think the album is going to be called? I believe the album is going to be called Attention because that is the lipstick that has been teased everywhere, and I think that would be such a good album title. I think that I don't really know what else I could think. Like with Positions, she didn't give any kind of like hints as to like what the album could be called until she did like the keyboard thing, you know? So I think it's called Attention. I think that the album is called Attention, and this is what I think that the album is going to kind of like look like. I think it's going to be called Attention, and I think the theme of the album is going to be all the different types of attention that Ariana gets. So like the attention from her haters, like the attention, like the bad, like the ugly attention that she gets, like all of like the negative press and how people like kind of drag her name through the mud, and like all the like gossip type of attention. And then the attention that she gets from her friends and family, like the good kind of attention, like the love and support that she gets from the people that care about her, and of course her fans. The attention that she gives to herself. I think the songs are all going to be about the different types of attention that she gets. I also think that it could be kind of like the grown version of Focus. Like, you know how Focus, she literally said like the whole point of Focus is not like she doesn't want you to like focus on her her career and her status and her fame and all that kind of stuff. Like she wants you to focus on who she is as a person, and like the talent that she works so hard at, and like the good qualities about her, like what she wants you to focus on. So maybe like going along with like all the attention like of what everyone else says, there's also going to be songs on this album that talk about like what she wants us to be paying attention to, like what's important to her. Like this is what you should be paying attention to. You know, like that's kind of like what I think with that. So yeah, I think that it's gonna be called Attention. What do you guys think the album's gonna be called? What do you guys think? If it's not called Attention, what do you guys think what are like some other possible album titles you guys think it might be called. I feel like Attention lipstick is just to grab our attention. Like, if you think about it, maybe Attention would be interesting, or maybe it could be Kissy Lips. That would be something. Honestly, think of the album. Ooh, it would be like 777, like an angel number. I would love that. And Ariana has been really like posting a lot more about like spirituality and like astrology type of stuff. So like I definitely could see her like doing 777 for the 7th album, because she's really playing into, like, I was gonna talk about that too. There's like the 7 theory, because I think dating back to November 17th or November 27th, I don't know exactly when, but back in November is when she started posting stuff about AG7, and like since then, every 7th day she's been doing something for the 7th album. And so that's, I know somebody had talked about, and we'll talk about like the release date, but like somebody had said they think that the album's gonna come out on like the next 7th date, which is like a Friday. But I don't know, I think I guess like we can kind of go into that and then we can backtrack, because I have like some other predictions for the actual album that I want to talk about. But like with the release date, I think that on the next 7th, so like the 17th, I think we will get an album announcement, if that makes sense. Like, I think that she's gonna keep up with the 7th theme, but I kind of think that we're getting the album. I thought February, but honestly, the fact that we're getting the lead single this Friday, I think we might be getting the album by the end of this month. Like, I think that that's very, very, very possible. Which would be kind of like interesting, because I forget exactly the date, but I know that Thank You Next came out. Wait, no, did Thank You Next come out in February? Maybe Thank You Next did come out in February. I was gonna say it came out in January, but I think it came out in February. So never mind. JK. I hope she collaborates. Okay, we're gonna talk about collaborations too in a second. Let me get through my other predictions about this specific album, and then we can talk about who we think is gonna be on this album. That would kind of eat though. Right? I think that like Attention makes so much sense. Hopefully the album comes out on a 7, 17, 27th. Yeah. Can we talk about how hard this music video will eat on Friday? There's a music video? I didn't know there was a music video. I knew that like she was posting, or like that the single was coming out, but I didn't know there was a music video. I was legit gonna say it could be like Focus, especially with the choreo rumors. Okay, period. How many singles do you think we will get during this era? Also, which single do you think will be her biggest? It's hard to say because we don't know the other singles. Who honestly knows? I don't know. It's really hard to say, because I feel like she changes it up every era. But honestly, besides Positions, we've gotten like I think like 3 or 4 lead singles in every other album. So I don't know if she's going for something like Positions. Maybe this will be the only single, but I could also see us getting like 3 or 4. So I really don't know at this point. I don't know. I want at least 2 singles before the album. Okay. Thank You Next was February 8th. Yeah, okay, so it was. I want the world tour to be next year. I want her to hold the fuck off. Like, that's also why I don't want her to release this album, because I know then the tour is gonna be released, and I don't have any fucking money, bro. I don't have money for that shit. I'm gonna take a sip of this tea, y'all, because it's still warm, but yeah, she's getting a little lukewarm. So don't want her to get cold. We don't want the tea to get cold. I just want to say I love that like so many of you guys have these Ariana Grande pictures as your profile pictures. It's such a fucking slay. I love it. Girl, she's been posting the music video. Did you not see her? Or did I see it in the dump? No, I did not. The biggest single will be the lead single. I would love. No, right? I have no money. Yeah, I don't either. I don't think it would be a world tour. It'd be something like the Sweetener Sessions. See, yeah, she might. Maybe she does hold off on the tour until she's done filming Wicked. I think that's what she would do. But I think she will do a tour. I think people are, I think people are really wanting a tour. I think that she knows that. And she said in the exact same interview, and I think all of us are going to hold her accountable to it, for Positions, she said that when she comes out with another album after Positions, that she's going to tour with Positions and AG7. But I definitely could see Ariana, okay, we can get into a whole conversation about this after too, but I totally could see Ariana doing something like Taylor Swift did, because it's been so long since Positions came out, like not doing like a Positions and AG7 tour, like doing like an Eras tour. I could see her doing that, but I also don't know, because Ariana feels differently about her eras, I feel like, than Taylor does. All right, let's talk about possible features. Who do we think is going to feature on this album? Now, before I even go and suggest anyone that I think is going to be featured on this album, I want to say if the album's called Attention and I'm right about the theming, I could very well see her doing absolutely no features. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that would be, well, no, she didn't have any features on Thank You Next. I was going to say that would be the very first time she didn't have features, but I don't think she had features on Thank You Next. I don't think there were any features on Thank You Next. So, this would be the second time ever that, but I mean, like, you can technically say there were features in Thank You Next, because, like, she had, like, Nona and, like, her friends, like, do, like, little, like, speaking parts and stuff on, Thank You Next. So, maybe this is technically the first album with absolutely no features. Okay. Let's talk about it. I could see, so first, this was like kind of like rumored that Kali Uchis was going to be a feature on the album. I would love that, because I think that Kali Uchis and Ariana have very similar voices. Um, and they're both like into like that R&B sound, so I think that they would sound like really good together. And I also think that like that would be such like a different artist for her, like a completely different artist for her to like collab with. So who knows? Another one that I think, I see you guys saying SZA. I definitely could see SZA. I think that I believe Ariana and SZA like are cool. Like I think that they like are friends. So I could see them collabing, and I think that that song would fucking slap. Okay. Somebody that I don't know if anyone else had on their little bingo card, but somebody I could see, or I guess some people I could see Ariana collaborating with if she does do features on this album. I could see her collaborating with one of the contestants from The Voice when she was a coach on The Voice. Specifically, I think if she was going to collaborate with anyone, it would be Jim and Sasha, or it would be Bella DiNapoli. Because to my knowledge, she's still like pretty close with those contestants, and I know that they're working on music too. And I'm sure, because like during the Positions era, well, not Positions, well, like during the, yeah, Positions era, but like during the Run Beauty era, she sent them a ton of PR and stuff. So, and especially because she like really wanted to help with like making their you know, like making their careers more successful. Like I could see her doing that. I also have another, when we, let's talk about the very, so I'm going to add a topic in my notes. We're going to talk about tour at the very end. We're going to talk about like tour predictions at the very, very end. Okay. So because I could see something else with the Voice contestants with that. Another possible contender for, AG7 collaboration I could see is Cynthia and Revo, who is playing Elphaba in Wicked. Her and Ariana are genuinely best friends at this point, and they've been working so close with each other for like, oh, about like 2 years or so. Excuse me. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. I could see that happening. They have been working with each other. And you know, like when Ariana was on The Voice, she did the Christmas song with Kelly Clarkson, and I think like it was a Christmas song because it was like Christmas season, like when they were doing stuff. So I think that's like why it was Christmas. But I think otherwise, I think they would have done something else. And so like I definitely think that like like Cynthia could be on this, especially because it seems like with this album and just like from what we've seen with Ariana, she's just living so present in life and wanting to celebrate the people that are celebrating her. And so I definitely could see like I definitely think that every single feature, if she has a feature on this album, is going to be 1,000% intentional. Yeah, I think that that's like a very big possibility. These ones are. Oh wait, okay, hold on. Before I go into that, the other two that I like really think are big possibilities and could potentially happen are two of Ariana's other really good friends in music, which would be Victoria Monet and Liz Gillies. I think that first of all, I really, really, really want more music with both of these artists with Ariana, because Monopoly, I love it so much. It's like one of my favorite songs, but like I want more. I want more Ariana and Victoria. I want it so bad. Like I want it so freaking bad. And then like we don't have like a genuine song from Ariana and Liz. Like I think that that would be so fucking good. Give It Up and Victorious was the shit. So like could we please have that? The other couple of ones, the last few possible features that I have on here are people that I don't know, but definitely could be possibilities. So this one is like kind of like a long shot, I feel like, but it could potentially be happening, is Selena Gomez, because I feel like within the past couple of years, Ariana and Selena have constantly been posting one another on their Instagram stories. Whether it's like listening to each other's music or just like hyping each other's like makeup up, they definitely seem like they are behind the scenes becoming closer friends. So I definitely could see that. If she's gonna do something with Selena, she most definitely should also do something with Taylor Swift. I don't see that happening. I don't see Ariana and Taylor working together, especially because Ariana was signed with Scooter for a very long time. I don't believe she is signed with him anymore, but like I don't know if that would happen. Like I don't know, but I definitely know it would break the internet if they made a song together. Um, and something that I would love, but I'm not very confident in it. Okay, two other people I think, just because like they've been on a lot, they've done a lot of work with Ariana. Of course, I feel like these are like obvious choices for collabs, but I kind of don't think that she's gonna collab with these people, but they definitely are solid guesses. Is The Weeknd and Nicki Minaj. Like Ariana has collabed with them multiple times in the past, but I don't know if I see her collabing with them. But I definitely think they're like solid contenders. Another person I would love to see, which I think would be so fucking good, is Renee Rapp. I think that Ariana, collabing with Renee, oh, they have really awesome voices that would sound so good together. And I think that, especially if Ariana's going this cunt era, I think that Renee would be such a good option for a collab. I think that she would be so freaking good. And then the last one I feel like is one that everybody is asking for and we're just kind of waiting for at this point, honestly. That I think like a lot of people would be really, really, really excited about would be Ariana collabing with me. I think that I should be on AG7. And who said I wasn't? Maybe I am. We shall see. Yeah. Who do you guys want to be on AG7 if we do get some collabs? Oh, I see Mariah Carey. I think Mariah Carey would be a good one. Her first performance back was with Mariah Carey, so that definitely I think could be a possibility. I think if she did a song with Mariah, that would like that would be one giant step on the right track of world peace. I think that would really help the world out. Ariana and Liz But yes, I want a normal song. Christmas Kisses, Santa Baby, that was good, but like, I want, that's what I'm saying. I want a normal song too. I want like a regular song. Um, you're over Selena Gomez? What? I love Selena. Yeah, I don't think that Taylor and her are that close, but like I said, this is kind of wishful thinking. I would love to see them. Um, manifest it as, yes. Um, Cynthia also makes music. Yep, so we could see that. I'm thinking about who other albums she could feature on. Okay. That's like a interesting question. Okay, wait. I'm scrolling up. I don't know. Sasha said that they would collab, or they were gonna collab after the Voice era. Okay. I hope that's what you were talking about. I don't know for sure. Okay, y'all. The next thing I have to talk about are trends. What type of trends do we think are going to be happening in the AG7 era? So obviously we're getting Blondiana again, which I'm so excited about. I love, love, love Ariana with the blonde hair. It's such a serve. It's so fucking amazing. I love it so freaking much. Talking about hair, I definitely could see like a shorter blonde ponytail because that's what we've been seeing. I could also see Ariana like putting her hair down like more in this era. I could see like, because she's so known for the ponytail, whether it's a giant ponytail, a half up, half down, a small ponytail, pigtails, space buns, in some way, shape, or form, everyone knows Ariana for her hair. So I feel like going into this new era where she's like really kind of transforming herself, I feel like it would be like a very big statement for her to wear her hair down more. Um, yeah, you know what? I was thinking about that too. So somebody said, I'm waiting for these RM Beauty extensions they were teasing. And I was thinking about that too because while prepping myself for like this video and like doing an AG7 predictions, I was like watching some of my old Ariana Grande content because I just like wanted to see like the categories I had in the one video, and then like also just like started watching like some of my other videos. And I was watching my REM Beauty like prediction video, and in the original trademark it says that there was going to be extensions and like ponytails and stuff. So yeah, like where the fuck are these extensions? I definitely think that's what I'm saying. Like I could see maybe her wearing the Remedy extensions in some of like the um visual stuff for this album, and like um I could see her wearing her hair down more, like being like I said, like making it like a statement of like I'm not just Miss Ponytail, you know? Like, I could see her, like, making a statement with that. One of the photographers said in his Instagram lives, the high pony will make a comeback this year. Okay. I love the high pony. I love the high pony. I have too many extensions already. Period. I do miss the high ponytail. It, honestly, it's a slay. Okay, the other thing that I feel like is pretty apparent is this is like definitely gonna be Ariana's like healed era. Like not healing, like this is like she is like, I mean, I know you're never like officially healed, but like I feel like this is gonna be the era that like Ariana is like she is healed and she's a motherfucking cunt now in the best way possible. Like I definitely think Ariana's gonna be giving cunt in this new era. And I'm here for it. I think that with us healing bitches, it's made us become a little bit cold and a little bit more reserved. And you better watch the fuck out. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah. Okay, the last trend I see, like, as far as like right now, is I see red lips, obviously. I think red lips are going to be a very, very, very big trend in this era. I think red lips are gonna be a thing in this era. Different colored wings. Oh, that's interesting. I think she'll do a lot of performances, festivals, small sessions, concerts. Okay, that's interesting. Um, yeah, I don't know. Okay. What other trends do you guys think are going to be happening? And then we are going to end this discussion on talking about what we think the tour is going to look like. Somebody said, I want Arichella 2025. That would be a fucking move. That would be a serve. Somebody else was talking. I don't know if it was Grande Dangerous. I don't know if it was you, but I saw somebody else was talking about like Arichella 2.0. Like I think that would be. I think that would be fun. I really don't know what Ariana's plans are for performing. Who knows? With the tour, the other prediction I was going to give is that, so like I said, I think that, I think it is a good possibility of Ariana doing something like Taylor Swift's Eras Tour, especially because, of the success of the Eras Tour. I definitely think Ariana could, like, replicate that. Maybe not in the same exact way, just because Taylor Swift has been an artist for so much longer. But I definitely think that Ariana Grande fans would die at her doing like a 3-hour show dedicated to like all the different eras of her tour. But the reason I don't see her doing like an eras tour is, like I said, I feel like Ariana feels very different in, okay, like this is like the, like, let me talk about like this. There's reasons why it makes sense for Taylor Swift to do an Eras tour, and there's reasons why it doesn't make sense for Ariana to do an Eras tour. The reason it makes sense for Taylor Swift to do the Eras tour is because she came out with Midnights, and the net, like, and going on this tour, she was in the process of reclaiming and re-owning all of her own music. And this is not a problem that Ariana has. Ariana does own her music. Taylor Swift was on this journey of taking back all of her music, which is why it made sense to do the Eras tour, because it was kind of like also like a rebirth of her music. It was like, I'm going to perform my version of all these songs. And like that's what she's been doing. Because even though Reputation and Debut, even though she like barely performs Debut, but even though those albums aren't out yet, she's performing her version of those. And so that's why it makes sense for her to do like an Eras tour and like going back and like doing like all the different eras. It doesn't really make sense for Ariana to do the Eras tour, like I said, because she owns her music. And I also feel like Ariana, I feel like she feels kind of different about her music, where like each chapter is like a different I feel like each chapter is like is a different version of Ariana, which is like could be said the same about Taylor Swift, but like I feel like there's some not some eras that Ariana wants to leave in the past, but I just don't see Ariana like wanting to recreate everything in her old eras. Then again, I could be wrong because like she was very she kind of went all out for the 10-year anniversary of Yours Truly, but I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of songs I would love to hear performed on the tour, but I definitely think we're gonna get, if we get a tour, I think the most songs we'll hear are I think if anything, before I like talk about that, I think that it would be very similar to like how she did the like the medleys at the Sweetener tour, like how she did the Yours Truly medley. Like I think that we would get like a medley of of songs, and we get like a section of like a little like throwback section. But I think the main albums she will perform is AG7 and Positions, hands down. I think we will get, I honestly don't think we're going to get that much of Thank You Next. I think we'll get like 7 Rings. We'll get Thank You Next. Maybe Break Up With Your Girlfriend, I'm Bored. And like maybe one other song. I think we'd only get like 4 songs from Thank You Next. I don't think we're going to get a lot of Thank You Next. I think we will get the big songs from Thank You Next. I think if we were going to get anything, I think we'd get more Sweetener songs. I feel like we would get a lot of, because like, I think Sweetener is like one of her favorite albums. I don't think, as much as I love it, I don't think we're gonna get Dangerous Woman. Like I think we'll get Dangerous Woman the song, but I don't think we'll get I will be obviously so happy if we get other stuff, but I don't think we're gonna get like that many Dangerous Woman songs. I just don't think we're gonna. You think she's gonna rob Positions on tour? I don't think so. I think she's gonna perform a decent amount of Positions. I think she will perform a decent amount of Positions. Especially because I feel like the newer fans of Ariana came from Thank You Next and on. And so a lot of these newer fans are going to like be expecting Positions, and like we haven't heard Positions is like the only album so far we haven't heard live. So I definitely think I think she's gonna give us a lot of Positions. I believe Dangerous Woman's song will be performed and maybe Side to Side or Be Alright. Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe not Side to Side. Or if we're gonna do Side to Side, I think that she should do like a Nickiana medley. She's done that before. Like I think she should do. This is what I'm saying. I don't think she will. I think she should do like, maybe not Bang Bang, but maybe she'll do like Side to Side, and then she'll also do like Bed and The Light Is Coming. Like she'll do like a medley of those. Ariana said in a tweet in 2019 that she will perform Be Alright on every tour she will do. And I agree with that. I think that Be Alright, especially the choreography, like I fucking love that shit. Like I love that shit so much. I eat it up every single time. Maybe Side to Side in a medley. Yeah, that's like what I'm saying. This is oh my gosh, this year's my everything anniversary. I love my everything. My everything gets so slept on. I will admit it's my least favorite album. But I do like it a lot. My other prediction with the tour was going to be if the voice contestants are not featured on her album, I definitely could see one of the contestants being an opening act for the tour. Like maybe not you know how like for the Sweetener tour she had Normani, or no, she had Social House and then she had Normani. I could see like the voice contestants filling like that Social House, like the 30-minute, or like, yeah, I think it was like a 30-minute slot, and then Normani had like an hour slot. Like I could see that happening. But also I don't know, like maybe it's like a 15-minute slot and a 30-minute slot, you know? Or maybe she'll do what Taylor Swift did and like have a ton of different people opening a ton of different nights. Like I don't know. I think she'd maybe probably do a medley of each album for the next tour. And then for Positions in AG7, she'll really perform the songs. That's kind of like what I think. I could see, like, I think we're going to get, like, a lot of, like, very short cuts of songs. That already happened in Sweetener, on the Sweetener tour. Like, there was, like, a lot of songs that got, like, a minute cut, that she performed. So I could see that happening again. Which is surprising. I'm like thinking about it right now. I feel like a lot of the songs that got like cut were the Sweetener songs. So maybe it'll be the same with like Positions. Maybe like she'll perform Positions, but it'll just be like a cut of the song. And then she'll perform, because like that's like kind of what this is giving. Like Positions is kind of giving like the Sweetener vibe, you know? And then Attention is giving Thank You Next energy. Like, it really is. It's like that, like, do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like, Sweetener was like in her healing era, like loving and like so like rainbows, clouds, like sunshine. And then Thank You Next was like, what the fuck is up, bitches? And that's like the contrast that I'm feeling with like Positions and Attention. Um, so oh my gosh, and I just realized if she does this, if she does like Positions and Attention, and we're right about like the color palette, it's gonna be like Christmas colors. It's gonna be like green and red. That's like funny. I need a new Problem performance so bad. Yeah, I honestly do like the song Problem. Um, I think she should, like, I feel like in this tour, like, she needs to perform some, like, gems that, like, don't get performed as often. Like, I really think that should happen. All right. Um, yes, Thank You Next is, like, a revenge era, and that's, like, what this feels like. Oh, she's gonna perform Jason's song now that she's away from Scooter. Oh, maybe. Maybe. I want her to perform her features on this tour. Like I met him last night, Rule the World. I mean I could see Rain on Me. Like if we're gonna like talk about like different like features, I could see Rain on Me being like a potential feature. Also, just a heads up, guys, I think that in about like 5 minutes I am gonna sign out. Um just because, like I said, I'm not feeling the best. And I'm starting to like get, you know, like when your like body is like starting to like ache again, and I need to shower and like do some stuff before I get to, because I got a long fucking week. I gotta work like a shit ton of hours this week, so I just want to make sure that I'm taking care of myself. Oh, definitely Save Your Tears, and maybe like a Save Your Tears Die For You mashup. Maybe like maybe a Love Me Harder, Off the Table, Save Your Tears, Die For You mashup. Like maybe it's like a weekend mashup. I would love that so fucking much. I would love that so fucking much. Are you kidding me? Um, yes. Well, I actually did that like in my Positions concept tour thing that I did. I did end up doing that. Like I did it was Love Me Harder, and then it was Off the Table, and then it was Save Your Tears remix. Brooke, hello. How are you doing? Um, God is a Woman is gonna eat. She's absolutely gonna play God is a Woman. She's also gonna do Tears, No Tears Left to Cry. Like I'm telling you, there's a lot of songs on Sweetener. I'm like, oh yeah, she's for sure gonna do that. But I don't like. I think if we're gonna get robbed, I think yours truly definitely is gonna get robbed. I think my everything absolutely. Dangerous Woman probably, but I think Sweetener is safe. I think Sweetener we're gonna get a lot of. I think Thank You Next will get some songs from Positions, and AG7 absolutely we will get songs from. I can't wait for the final chorus. What vocal choices she's gonna use? Oh, I'm just so excited to hear it. And I will be listening at like 4 o'clock in the morning because I open at my job on that Friday. So I will be listening. I will be listening to that song. The whistles are gonna kill me. Yes. Oh my gosh. She can't put Ariana down. Oh my gosh. Yeah. She always perhaps my favorite album, Dangerous Woman. I know it's my favorite album too, y'all. Buddy, are you good? I just see him in the back, like spazzing out. He's trying to get comfortable. The REM visuals will legit just be makeup floating in space. That's so funny because I think that the visuals I used for my Positions tour for REM, I think they were the visuals for R.E.M. Beauty, but it wasn't. I don't think it was makeup. Like I think it was just like her in space. But that is so funny. Imagine like for imagine the merch. Yeah, no, like dead ass. I was gonna say imagine for R.E.M. Beauty, like or like during like the song R.E.M. she like throws out free products. Or Sabrina Carpenter did that for her Emos I Can't Send tour. She gave out little samples of Sweet Tooth. her perfume. So like, who knows? Maybe Ariana will give out like some like mini samples of Ariana Beauty. The Ariana Beauty promo in the music. I'm so interested by it. Like her using her cosmetics in every music video. I know, and that's like when like seeing that like she used Ariana Beauty products in like on the Sweetener tour. That's crazy that like that far back she like was using stuff. Buddy, what's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter, Bob? Come here. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. I think Buddy's over this. Buddy, play with it. I did not mean to throw it at your face. I'm so sorry. I would love to do this more often. I'm going to hopefully be making more content very, very, very soon. And like I said, I'm really hoping to come out with like more music stuff as well this year. I want to thank all of you for being a part of this conversation with me. And this has been so much fun. I, again, want to hear more of your guys' Ariana Grande thoughts and AG7 predictions. So if you're watching this live stream afterwards, I am going to upload it to YouTube. So comment what you think is happening in the AG7 era. Love you all so much. If you have not eaten today, please get a bite to eat. Very important to eat. If you're not drinking any water, drink a glass, hydrate yourself. It's very, very, very important. And last but not least, if you've not gotten any sleep today, please take a nap, meditate, or simply get that rest and go to bed. Say goodnight and go. I love you all very, very, very much. I can't wait to hear this new single and this new music from Ariana, and I hope you all have a wonderful, amazing night. Bye-bye!